Why your insurance company is not such a good neighbor. We have to have insurance. We've got to have it. We got to have it to get through a traffic stop, or if you want to register a car. But for the most part, your insurance company only exists to make you legal. We're going to talk about why insurance companies are not really there to help you in this video. Because I've seen a lot of posts on Facebook, and I even got an email from a subscriber recently who wrecked their cars. And now those cars are totaled. And beyond them being stupid or not paying attention or not doing their part to protect their car or whatever you want to blame them for, I'm sure there's something. We have to understand something about insurance. The insurance company is not there to help you get your car fixed. Why is that? Think of the model that exists between insurance companies and collision shops. Most people at the collision shops have never seen a Classic Mercedes before. They don't have the literature, they don't have the equipment, they don't have the professionalism, they don't have anything really that is required to fix a Classic Mercedes properly. It doesn't mean that they're stupid, but it does mean that they're under a lot of pressure. The insurance model is get the daily drivers out as fast as you can. You don't have to be meticulous. You don't have to be careful. The car has to move. The panels have to fit. The doors have to open and close. We've seen all kinds of stories in the news about collision shops doing a bad job. And actually, we're probably going to do a video about why I hate dealing with collision shops later on. But the number one thing about collision shops is they need to find the fastest way possible to do things. Sometimes this means using panel bond. A few years ago in Texas, a Honda Fit had its roof panel bonded back on. And guess what happened when the car was in another accident? Whole thing crumpled because the roof is a structural member and panel bond doesn't really work that well. Now, let's go back to the collision shop model. The collision shop model cannot afford to have a car sitting around waiting for parts. It can't afford for people to learn new skill sets. Heck, it can't even afford to have a specialized technician come in from Mercedes and look at stuff, because most of them are forced to charge $40 or $50 an hour to stay competitive. If you really want a great collision shop, well, you're just going to have to find a guy who doesn't work for insurance companies. You're going to have to get your money from the insurance and go get your car fixed. Insurance companies are not interested in fixing older cars because the infrastructure doesn't exist for them to get repaired. So when you submit claims damage on a 123 300D or something like that, guess what's going to happen? Your insurance company is going to try to find a way to total the car by bringing the cost of repairs up and the value of the car down. So it looks like you can't argue with them. Now, how do you protect yourself from a predatory insurance company? There are a couple of ways. First way is to get an agreed value policy through an agent. I'm so sick of people buying insurance on the web. It's a model that is designed to benefit the insurance companies and basically just make you legal. By the way, if you want a good insurance provider, talk to my friend Patrick at Network Insurance in Orlando. His business has been providing great insurance and great rates for people who have Classic Mercedes and other wonderful cars for years. One of the problems that we see is that people try to get the best deal on insurance, not get the policy that's actually going to protect them. Going through an agent allows you to streamline your policy so that the insurance company can't pull a trick out of their butt when it's time for them to cough up the money to get your car fixed. This is one form of protection. The other form of protection is to make sure that you have agreed value to the car. Don't insure your car without an agreed value, because the insurance company will try to assign a very low value for that car so that they can total it easily. But if you have an agreed value, oh, wait a second. Oh, well. Now they can't get out as easily. Now there's some other ways to protect yourself. I would say that if you get in an accident, let's switch gears, if you get in a wreck, you need to make sure that you have an attorney and an appraiser. An attorney will make sure they get the money out of the other person's insurance, because let's face it, the other person's insurance is usually what's going to end up paying, not yours. Number 2, if you have an appraiser, they're going to hire a counter appraiser. The counter appraiser and your appraiser need to see all the documentation to prove that you have a great car. Repair records, comps from Bring a Trailer or Cars and Bids or Hemmings, photos and video of your car, repair invoices, parts invoices. I mean, you drag it out. Most people, most claims adjusters that work for the insurance companies are not even car guys. I remember my friend Jessica was dating a guy who worked for an insurance company. His name was Chad. Guy had no interest in cars at all. He was literally a claims adjuster. He didn't even know what a 123 was. I was like, you don't even know what like the best car ever made was? Psst. These are the people that work for insurance companies. And they like them that way. They like it that way. That's how they want it. They want people that are passionless. Passionless normies working for a paycheck. Pinwap. Anyway, I don't typically make videos about things that are non-Mercedes related, but don't let people hit your car. And unfortunately, there's some other bad news too. If you get into a single vehicle accident where you lose control of your car and hit a tree, or hit an animal or something, you're in trouble. You're going to have to pay out of pocket. Your insurance company's not going to be, there has to be a party to sue if there is to be an insurance claim. So yeah. All right, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, tap the bell for notifications. If your insurance company totaled your car, I'm really sorry, but you should have fought harder, because that's what they like to do. They like to total stuff. So just remember, your insurance company is not like a good neighbor, and they're not there. They're a self-interested business, and you have to fight them to get anything out of them. See you guys later.